Hello everybody, Matthew Armstrong here on day 79 of this 100-day financial freedom challenge. And you know, when I first started making this series, because now we're in the fourth quarter, and I'm just reflecting back a little bit. And whenever I first started making this financial freedom series, a lot of people got annoyed. I got a lot of messages and emails and comments from some subscribers of mine who were annoyed at me making this financial freedom challenge, this series. People were saying, I'm unsubscribing, I didn't know you're about money, I didn't know you're that shallow. I subscribe to you for the health, for the nutrition, for the motivation, for the fitness, whatever. I didn't know you're going to start talking about money. If I had known that, I would have subscribed long ago. I'd never watch any of your videos. I got lots of messages and emails like that and things like that, and I find it really funny. I find it really funny and a little bit sad at the same time, because a lot of people just have an incomplete awareness, because through my experience and understanding is that it's actually people not living their dreams is the biggest cause of ill health and disease. And the biggest reason why people aren't living their dreams is because of a lack of money and a lack of time. And the reason that people have a lack of money and a lack of time is because they feel like they have to work in a job which takes up their time for a small little wage at the end of the week or end of the month, which then goes on all their bills, and then they have no time or no money to do what they love and live their dreams. So, it's not that I'm into money. I love money. I love what money can do. I'm grateful for money. I'm appreciative of it. But what I'm really into is people living their dreams. I want you to live your dreams, because it's amazing when you start living your dreams. And I see the suffering out there. I see people going around in desperation. People thinking that this is all there is, what they have, and they think there's nothing else. They think that they can't get out of the rut they're in, or the job they're in, or they've just done it too long, and who would they be without their job? And they start to attach their identity to it, even though they don't even like their job. They attach their identity to it. And I've seen this a lot over the years. And what I found out, I've done a lot of health coaching over the past 8 years, a lot of it. And what I found is that quite often my clients, what they're really complaining about is their job or their lack of money. They're stressed about it, right? And what causes ill health and disease? Stress. People in ingratitude. Gratitude, wow. Love, that's powerful. That's healing, right? Ingratitude, that's destructive. Ingratitude is destructive to our health. So I look at things at a very holistic point of view. And those are just looking at health as nutrition, or just looking at health as fitness, or just looking at health as nutrition and fitness. You're missing a whole lot of it, Health is the whole shebang, right? And living your dreams, the healthiest people are the people that are living their dreams, right? That are, don't have to stress about things, that do have the time. How many people are working in jobs that are actually bad for their health? I know people who work in, factories, and they're breathing in all this stuff, this dust and things, and just working jobs where they're kind of bent over all day, or they're on their feet all day, and they've got back problems and all sorts of things like that. Health and freedom are two of my highest values, and there's very few jobs in the world that will actually support those values. That will actually be a match for them, that will allow me to live my values while being in that particular job or business. There's lots of businesses in the world that I just couldn't open up a store or a shop and be there all day and then close it up in the evening and have to be there all the time. That just wouldn't be aligned with my values. So if I'm not doing something that's aligned with my values, then that's not going to be good for my health. So whatever you're doing in your life, make sure that it is aligned with your values. And if it's not, then change it. If you value freedom, but you have to work 12-hour shifts, 7 days a week or something, that's actually not aligned with your values, So for me, this is just, there's nothing like this. There is nothing like this. This lifestyle sure, part of it is sitting down at a computer and doing some work, which I'm not that fond of really, but I can outsource some of it. I can get some of it done where I don't have to do too much sitting in front of a computer. And if I do, I can always get up and stretch out, do a bit of yoga, come back to it. And sometimes I stand, sometimes I look out a window, so I've got a lovely view. Sometimes I do my coaching from out on the balcony, just looking up at the stars. I'm able to do that, because I've created this lifestyle with this online business. And you can too. Whatever you want to do in life. I have worked in jobs where I've been sitting there 9 hours a day in front of a computer screen, where I've had to clock out to go to the toilet and clock back in again, and do things like that. That to me was just so misaligned with my values. I was just feeling so down about that, and that was affecting my health. So now I just do things that are in alignment with my values, and like I said, you can too. We've got the best vehicle for doing that. And if you are into health, if you are into nutrition, if you are into things like that, then again, another thing is, the more money I've had, the better food I'll be able to buy. I went to the health food shop today. I bought 2 items that cost €32. For some people, that's half their shopping bill. I saw whenever I was in the US, the wealthiest people were the healthiest people. The poorest people were the unhealthiest people. Sometimes I used to pull into Vaughn's supermarket, which is the really cheap one, and you see a lot of unhealthy people there, going in and out. A lot of people you got to be wary of as well. It was in a pretty rough neighborhood. When I'd go into Whole Foods, I'd see loads of healthy people there, but Whole Foods, my bill would be 3 times as much in Whole Foods for the week shopping as it would in Vaughn's. But when I looked around me, I was look, all these healthy, bright people. These people were wealthier. These people had more money than the people went to Vaughn's. People went to Vaughn's because they didn't have that much money, right? So if you're seeing that health and finance don't have a connection, they do. They absolutely do. And when you decide to link them together, if you have a high value on health and suddenly you link being healthy to having finances, you have a high value on freedom. So you link freedom to your health or to finances, then that will start to raise finances up in your values, and that way you'll be able to create your dream life. Create your dream life. It is that simple, as I often say, and it sometimes just takes a click of a button, and every journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step, and every journey to financial freedom starts these days with a click of a button. So click the link below this video, make the decision now, join our team, become financially free in your life. If you, I know you're not, you're watching this video, you're not, but I know you know people who don't get it. You know people who don't get it. So maybe you could show them this video. Maybe you can, you'll learn something from this video and you can teach them the connection between finances and health, between finance and freedom, between finances and love. Right? How many relationships break down because of a lack of finances? Petty arguments over finances, over money. Probably the biggest cause of marriage breakup is over money. Biggest stress in the relationship. So for those who do have a lopsided perception on money, time to balance it out. Time to balance it out. Click the link below, get involved, join the team, make it happen in your life. Your aversions provide for your biggest learnings. Whatever you got to learn, learn it. Whatever you have an aversion to, move towards it. Move towards it and learn from it, because that's your aversions are your greatest teachers. Okay, so make sure you do click on the link below now and make that decision. I sound like I'm repeating myself, but it's so important that you do that, and it's so important that I keep on repeating it to you until you do it, because I want you to transform your life. I want you to become financially free. I want you to do it. And you can do it. You absolutely can. When you make a decision, and that's all it comes down to. It's a level playing field now. Anyone can do it. You just got to make a decision.